So, you already know what's going on. I already stated in my previous video. So, I figured, why not make some content out of making content? Makes perfect sense, right? Who the fuck knows anymore? Where the fuck? Why the fuck do I not have my ATSF Northerns in here? I downloaded them at some point. Why can I not find them? Oh, duh, it's right there. Stupid. But I guess for now, start cloning stuff. I'm gonna try and keep everything as original as I possibly can, but that's obviously not gonna be a guarantee. Like I already said, but I'm gonna try my best. Also, I do not remember where I got the original tender from. I do know I reskinned the War Bonds from, well, I got the War Bonds thing from the Bagshop Specifics, but I did not get, what the fuck was I looking for? Oh yeah, that. That is going to be our 6-wheel trailing truck. Right. I can't type apparently. I guess this is where the whole reskinning and kitbashing stuff comes in. SF. Select all of these. These are going to be very important. This may take a while. Oh my god, fucking update. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to do brightness and contrast and then go all the way down to -25. Although I think I went negative 30 or 25. Either one works. And if anyone thinks that's too dark for a revamp, like for something like this, well, frankly, I don't care what anyone says, and it's my locomotive, so I do what I want. Although I might... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold up. What I should do is Control-C, Control-V on these, and we're gonna deal with... just do that on everything. As for this, we are going to do a multiply layer. Actually, no, I can get away. And that's good enough. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. And we can just save everything. Don't just let that install and shit like that. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, where's that other new set? There it is. And pretty much it's the same exact thing. Although it is for a trailing truck, not a tender truck, so we gotta kinda... Fuck. I can't... Trailing... truck. And you might be asking yourself, well, why would you use a tender truck for a 6-wheel truck? Very simple explanation. There are no other 6-wheel trucks than on a oh my god, I'm thinking of my Super Allegheny. I meant on a C&O Allegheny, where there's only like, oh wait a minute, oh shit, oh no, I forgot, Paint.net was updating. Alright, so my Rusty Rail Productions ended up calling me, so we're gonna have him on this journey, I suppose. So, although he's just gonna be here in the background, and you're probably not the microphone is not gonna be very well, not gonna be very good on hit. I don't fucking know anything. Oh my god, are you dying?
I'm dying. I'm sorry.
No, dude, I can already imagine editing this is going to be a pain in the behind.
That's cool.
No, I did not need the Timken. Did not need Timken texture. Extendo Stacko. I'm going to have to put a pantograph attachment somewhere. I don't have Trainz mesh viewer though. I'm gonna see if I can. Wait, hold on. What are you missing? Oh my. Alright. Oh no, that's unfortunate.
My premium plan went up because I can't pay for it, so I can't even like go on Spotify. Nope. I need my music.
Alright, I needed engine sound. I needed the right engine sound because without the right engine sound, it's not going to be the same.
What is it? You just doing random train stuff?
Trying to remake my entire fleet is really what this whole thing is.
Yeah, starting from the ground up.
Well, I have 3 locomotives. I have my H1A, my Budson, Gibson. Yeah, funny. Only one of my engines has a name, Gibson.
Sucks that you're not making the diesel.
No offense, but deal. I know, you wanted me to make Crandall Cab, but then, no, my computer failed. Oh yeah, for those who need, newsflash, I was gonna make my first diesel. I was really close to finishing it, and then, my computer failed. Right when I was about to import my Crandall Cabs. Yeah. There's a lot of diesels I do like. I'm not a diesel hater for those who think I don't like diesels that much. There are quite a few diesels I am into. I mean, hey, some of them may be overrated as hell, you know, like the F40PH, SD40-2. I don't care. Alright, so essentially what I ended up having to do, since IM Editor apparently isn't available for download anymore, I just had to eyeball a mesh with an attachment point, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I just have to hijack a texture from one of my locomotives to get this whole thing done. Or not.
Oh, you suck!
That's for another time. I don't really need it for. Let's see. It's just that blank. And frankly, I could just make it a blank texture and it wouldn't really matter regardless. But I'm still doing it this way. And second of all, IM Editor isn't working, so I don't really see a point in trying to, where the fuck is it? There you are. Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. I just want to go 512 by 512, I think? Actually, hold on, let me get my calculator and double check that real quick. Okay, yeah, no. I was double checking math here. We were going to do this, and this. Wait, no, that's not what that. No, that's good enough. And then we are going to save this as ROM button. Save this as a TGA file. Oh my god. Save this as blank. Blank call blank 1, just for simplicity. Then we're going to view this in textured mode. Okay, fucking finally I got the problem solved. That took me a while, but you know what? We're just gonna forget Extendo Stacko. That's what we're calling this thing. Are you fucking kidding me? What is your problem? Error, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna do it this way, as much as I hate to do it. Test. Test. Well. Bonk. Oh, shot it. Alright, so this whole thing is going to be what we're going to use for Extendo Stacko. I have to go grab it again, and it's fine. Oh, there it is. Alright. Now we can call this Extendo. I might have to modify that later, but for now, it's fine. And we just need to grab that ATS. Now, I could clone this if I wanted to, but for now, we're just gonna do it like this. Alright. There's one other thing we have to do that's very important with this locomotive. We have to reskin everything. I'm only gonna go -20 on these textures because they already have to, well, okay, this one's actually going to be a bit more complicated, son of a, I do care about though is getting, and I will still be, I'm going to just use the SP Roma font because why the fuck not. It's pretty much the font I've been using since for this entire fictional railroad's existence. Oh, and caps lock on. There we go. It's a bit too big. There we go. Just need to layers, flip vertical, horizontal. That'll leave us with this, which we can then use to mask these. Just gonna use there we go. Alright, now we are going to do clockwise, and that should give it, yep, we're good to go on that one. And maybe I should have actually did this before doing that.
Bruh.
That would have helped. And we need this, Honestly, I'm just tired. That's my problem. Alright, so we're done with the reskinning. Now it's on the... Well, it's back in the config again because we have to grab these that we made earlier. Where is the... Okay. It's unusual, but whatever. Moment of truth. Ah, crap, I forgot the deflectors. Screw it, we'll deal with it. I'll deal with it later. But right now, I guess we should probably focus on actually making sure everything looks okay. And close that for now, because it's not important anymore anyway. See how this thing looks. Oh. Oops. I don't even know where's the... Oh, I think I know what I did. I know what I did. Fix problem. Let's see, after making the changes, repositioning bogies and stuff. Okay. Well, you are still clearly not... Yeah, well, that's gonna be a while. Also, I have to lighten that spoke box. And more importantly, Extendo Stacko is in the correct position now. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about that, but I do have to worry about... So I'm going to just try and more here. Doing all three at once, so that way I don't want to. Hey, there we go. Wait a minute. No, never mind. I take that back. We're a little bit off. It's H1A. Deflectors. And because I'm lazy, we're just gonna copy and paste. Alright, so we now have the Locomotive finished. Deflectors are actually a bit different than what they were previously, but I don't mind that. I think it actually adds a bit more to it. But now that we're done with this, it's on to possibly the most pain in the behind part of this entire thing. The tender. Now, all I remember, as it currently stands, I'll probably end up editing something in the video at some point, but all I remember is that the tender I used came from a Santa Fe Berkshire, so my plan is to kind of go back to the original design where I used the centipede tender. Something like this. do want to actually add a bit of something to here. Just make it look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna cover this with war bonds anyway, so I had to go grab the war bonds tender. Let me just. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, what did I just do? Oh no, what did I just do? No, oh my god. Man, bullshit. That's the, see, dude, I cannot believe I just did that. Make sure your layers are merged, otherwise it's not going to work out very well, apparently. Alright, that's the file I had to delete. So anyway, well, we have that out of the way, we can actually submit the edits on that because that's not important. We can do this, and then we can put in so hopefully everything will work.